The DA says Matale should go and a museum with a difference. Good afternoon. The DA in Limpopo has called for Premier Castle Matale to resign. The DA says Matale and his cabinet are the reason behind poor service delivery in the province. Party supporters today marched to Matale's offices to hand over a memorandum of their demands. They were carrying brooms with posters reading "Clean audits, clean government, clean streets and clean environment." They are also demanding a corruption-free administration. 5 key departments have been put under administration due to poor financial management. DA provincial leader Desiree van der Walt says the situation is deteriorating and Matale should resign.
The easy part is how to fix it. And that is Matale and those MECs, departments are under administration, should actually resign. That's the easy part. The second best thing that can happen is that the voters in our province should take notice of what has happened under the ruling party's government, and they should vote for another party now if they want to save our province and if they want better government.
Staying with that story, Limpopo MEC for Agriculture Dipuo Letsatsi Duba received the memorandum on behalf of the Premier. She says they are aware of the challenges.
The NCOP was in the province late last year and they were happy with what they've seen in our province. Yes, we know there are still challenges, but we are not the worst. We hope we'll be able to improve with time.
Shifting focus now, protesters in Mpumalanga have looted several shops belonging to Somalis. Earlier, police arrested more than 50 people protesting against poor service delivery. Protesters continue to burn tires and barricade the R538 between White River and Hazyview. Vehicles have been pelted with stones and an SABC vehicle with journalists was escorted out of a danger zone. The protests have been going on since the weekend. Mpumalanga police spokesperson Leonard Hlati.
We have just escorted one of the SABC cars out of the scene because they were going to be endangered. So we are saying people must not use that road, rather use the other road so that they can be safe. Shops belonging to foreign nationals are also being looted. So these are the things that we need to make sure that we protect. The burning tires and the barricade of roads, will come back and deal with that. Our operation right now will be to protect the lives of people and also to make sure that property is also protected.
The Gauteng Department of Education's decision to introduce new measures to deal with late coming at schools has begun to yield positive results. Social workers have been deployed to La Vela Secondary School in Zola 3 in Soweto. This after the department received reports that more than 6% of learners and some of the teachers usually arrive late for school. Education policy expert Graham Block says up to 20% of school time is lost to late coming.
I think you need to combine social workers with other ways of doing things. The starting punishment is to make sure that they're locked out and they understand that this is really going to impact on them. But then I think one would discuss with the kids and try and work out how to stop this from happening, because obviously you want the children in class where they're supposed to be learning.
The family of 2 boys who were knocked down and killed by a platinum mine truck last night in Limpopo is meeting with mine management today. The children were on a donkey cart that was crossing the road when the truck knocked them over at Sekukune. The children, one 7 years old and the other 10 years old, were on their way back home from searching for water when the incident occurred. Residents in the area face a water shortage. Meanwhile, a group of community members has gathered near the entrance of the mine, waiting to meet with the mine management to discuss the death of the children. And to wrap up, have you ever wondered what becomes of a garden gnome hurled in fury at a car during a stormy breakup? Or a teddy bear that was once a Valentine's Day gift? A wedding dress from a marriage gone wrong? They and many other mementos are on display at the Museum of Broken Relationships in the Croatian capital. And on Valentine's Day, the visits to the museum almost double. With each of the objects is a written testimony telling tales of passion, romance and heartbreak. The museum displays mementos from around the world, so if you have a dusty, sad-looking teddy bear, the relic of a relationship past, send it on. It might just make the museum. Recapping the top story, the DA in Limpopo has called for Premier Castle Matale to resign. SAFM News, I'm Vabakshini Chetty, back with headlines at 1:30.